The eThekwini municipality deputy mayor, Philani Mavundla, has refuted claims that KwaZulu-Natal authorities have not made efforts to access funds allocated to aid the KZN flood-ravaged victims. Now, Mavundla, the deputy mayor, saying that officials have a letter acknowledging an application to obtain the 1 billion rands allocated by Treasury. Well, the deputy mayor spoke after the Finance Minister Enoch Gondongwana revealed in Parliament to the ad hoc committee there on the joint flood disaster relief that the money has not yet been accessed. Let's just quickly take a listen to this.
We are very disturbed with the Minister of Finance statement that he made to the committee, whereby he said we have not applied. The truth of the matter is it is on record. We have applied direct to the national government. There is even a letter acknowledging receipt of our application, and that application was directed to the KwaZulu-Natal government, and the KwaZulu government as well submitted their application. Now, when the Minister of Finance turn around and say we're even failing to fill the application form, it's upset. We don't know what is really he is thinking. But what else can we expect from someone that all the South Africans are fully aware that in his company they swindle the money from the union? So basically we are not surprised. That's what we'll expect from people like him. The bottom line is we have people of eThekwini who are still sitting in the community hall. Some people are even doing things that you can't think of in front of the children, but it seems as if Minister Gondongwana doesn't care about it. Hence he makes this statement.
Well, let's get reaction now from the Finance Minister himself, who joins us on the line. Minister, good morning to you, and thank you very much for coming through. On the back of the comments by the Deputy Mayor of eThekwini, what's your response to what he has been saying this morning?
Look, let me just say, as far as I'm concerned, whether as of yesterday we have not had a letter from eThekwini, maybe they've submitted to Disaster Management Center, which will come through to us via the Department of Cooperative and Governance, which runs the Disaster Management Center. Maybe it's still stuck there. As far as Treasury is concerned, we've not had a receipt as of yesterday.
Minister, you will know that this has been almost a back and forth. April floods were 2 months ago. We are now sitting in June. Surely someone, somewhere within National Treasury would have taken up a phone call to say, what assistance do you need, people from KZN? Are you saying that none of this is happening?
That has happened. I have spoken to MEC of Finance in the KZN. My DG has spoken to Head of Department of Finance in KZN. There are departments such as Human Settlement. One of the grants comes through them. I spoke to the Minister of Human Settlement that money has not been drawn. As I understand, on Monday, she gave an instruction that CFO must do so. So that's all I can tell you, is that we've gone far and say, how do we access the money? Because we from Treasury, we can't simply transfer money unless there's a paper that requests the money.
Minister, all right, is there some kind of finality here? Are you able to say when this money can actually reach the coffers of the government in KZN?
You can ask the government, the relevant department, not me. You can ask Human Settlement. You can ask whether the KZN department, the MNC, and the head of Treasury, what problems are they encountering? If they are encountering problems, if people come to me and say, well, we have got some problems, it's better to have that discussion.
Well, Minister, I'm going to have to end this.
There's what is called in the grants the transferring departments. We're not the transferring departments.
It means that someone does not know how to do their job, Minister. Are you able to tell us who?
Human Settlement and Department of Cooperative Departments who run the Disaster Management Center can answer those questions.
Okay, so which departments are these exactly?
Cooperative Governance,
COCTA?
the Corporate Governance, and Human Settlement.
Human settlements, and these are specific to KZN. You're saying that these are the officials or people within those departments that are possibly not doing their jobs.
I'm not saying I don't know, because they themselves, for instance, let's take a housing. If someone is drawing the money from a housing perspective, you've got to say, I'm drawing X amount, the beneficiaries are Y. So it may well be that the National Department do not know how many beneficiaries need to, and I don't know if that is their responsibility. They've got to say that they want the human settlement grant, for instance, and say, there are beneficiaries which has got to get money from this X, you know?
I sense annoyance in your tone, Minister, and I can't imagine what that annoyance is like for people who are crammed in community halls. What's your message to them? Who's to blame for this?
My message, I can't do my message to them because it's not my responsibility. I run finances. I don't run human settlement. I don't run disaster. I don't run those things.
Let me end it with this, Minister. Such comments from a deputy mayor of eThekwini who is in a coalition government with the ANC there, and it's specific to you as an individual. It has now been personalized because he accuses you of having swindled monies from unions. Do you have any response to that?
No, let me just say, I can't respond to that. I can't go to that level, go down to his level. You see what I mean? I don't want to personalize these things. I can't go down to that level. If I had changed his money, I would be in jail by now. So all I'm trying to say, what my focus at hand is how do we get the money to the beneficiaries?
Finance Minister Enoch Gondongwana, thank you very much for your time and giving us your response to clearly what is a very frustrating matter, not just for officials in KZN, but think about the people that have been sitting in community halls, very undignified, some of the reports we have been seeing in the last few days. And so this is the situation as it holds. The specific departments we ought to look to, COCTA and Human Settlements in KZN. Perhaps they have got to talk to us at some point.